Hello everyone, my name is Eric Quaylar and I'm here with Dr. Mohammed Awad, and today we will discuss our paper, Sustainability of Supply Chain Payments, Visa versus Cryptocurrency. We chose to analyze cryptocurrencies because their decentralized architecture enables fast and cheap global payments. Compared to traditional systems like Visa, which may charge 3 to 7% and take 5 to 7 days to settle, most cryptocurrency payments charge pennies and settle within minutes. Additionally, there is no headache with fiat exchange rates, audits, and other operations. With global supply chains processing more than $600 billion in payments every year, these small improvements could have significant implications. However, one downside of cryptocurrency is the intense energy consumption and large carbon footprint. Bitcoin, for example, the most popular cryptocurrency, consumes more energy than many small nations. Previous research investigates the energy consumption for various cryptocurrencies, but they tend to focus on older, less efficient networks like Bitcoin. They also tend to not be suitable for integrating with supply chains. While others have discussed the financial benefit for supply chains, we aim to quantify the environmental impact using cryptocurrencies that are suitable for supply chains. We take a more holistic approach than previous work by factoring in the energy associated with cooling the servers while maintaining the various networks. Specifically, we focus on Ripple, Ethereum 2.0, and Celo. Ripple is the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap and has carved out a niche by providing near instantaneous global payments for less than a penny. They use a Byzantine-tolerant ledger consensus mechanism, which previous work has found to be more efficient than Visa. Ripple is unique because the founding team now develops enterprise solutions on their platform. Ethereum 2.0 is the next generation of Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency. Ethereum pioneered modern cryptocurrency by operating on a network that has a compute layer in addition to transactions. This enables the creation of true banking solutions like peer-to-peer lending, prediction markets, and much more. Ethereum 2.0 will use a proof-of-stake consensus mechanism, which will reduce overall energy consumption by several orders of magnitude. This project is currently in the testing stage. Celo is a cryptocurrency that is similar to Ethereum, except it doesn't fluctuate in value. It is a stable coin that is pegged to the US dollar. This is beneficial because supply chains do not want their means of payment to be a potentially volatile investment. Celo also uses a proof-of-stake consensus mechanism, but requires far fewer validators to maintain the network. Before running calculations, we first needed a few data points on each network: transaction throughput, total number of validators, and power draw per validator. For cryptocurrencies, this information was collected from public exchange and network data, technical FAQ pages, and anecdotal evidence from validators. This information could be found on our results slides. The power draw and cooling for running a validator on Ripple and Celo were deemed equivalent to running a medium-sized Google Cloud compute server, whereas Ethereum 2.0 validators can be run on a Raspberry Pi 4. For Visa, we rely on previous research but scale their calculations proportional to Visa's annual volume according to their most recent 10K. To convert energy to carbon footprint, we use the global average CO2 emissions per kilowatt hour of energy. We use this because it is difficult to pinpoint energy sources for distributed and decentralized systems. Here you can see the values for metrics previously mentioned. As shown, the Visa network has the largest carbon footprint. However, this is the total network emissions. After factoring in transaction throughput, results suggest that Visa has the least emissions per transaction, coming in at 3 grams per transaction. Ripple comes in at second with 10 grams per transaction, and Celo in third with 300 grams per transaction. Ethereum was in last, with much higher results than the others. These results suggest that Visa is the best payment method for achieving the smallest carbon footprint, which contradicts previous findings that claimed Ripple to be more sustainable than Visa. This is likely due to factoring energy associated with cooling into our calculations and using actual transaction throughput as opposed to theoretical values. Our calculations for Celo are within an order of magnitude of recently cited estimates by the project. It is important to note the rapid adoption of renewable energy throughout the globe. In 2015, 15% of our energy was sourced from renewables, but that is likely to reach 60% by 2050. This will benefit all of the payment methods. Finally, Celo implements an alternative means of achieving sustainability through a carbon offsetting fund. A percentage of each transaction goes to fund a carbon sequestration initiative like planting trees. In theory, this effort makes their protocol completely carbon neutral. This, in addition to the stable value of Celo, makes it an attractive alternative for global supply chain payments. Some limitations with our study is that our metrics for Visa presumably do not factor in the energy required for audits, and they certainly do not factor in the energy associated with human calories of their employees. Additionally, we assume all of Visa's transactions are global, which require more time and energy than domestic payments. We also rely on anecdotal evidence for some metrics, and to address this, future work should collect primary data by running validators on each network. In conclusion, supply chain managers will need to find a balance between sustainability and economics. Our results show that cryptocurrency may not be as energy intensive as previously thought, and given the benefits such as faster remittance and lower fees, it may become an increasingly attractive option for supply chains around the world. Thank you.